Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Saha Barkar, and in this video I'll be showing you how to create a waterfall chart in Tableau. Creating a waterfall chart in Tableau is I wouldn't say it's tedious task, but there are certain steps involved, and I'll be taking you through those steps and you'll be able to understand and create on your own. Now let's get started. Let's have a look at the data source that I have here. So this particular data set is a sample superstore data set. I took it off the internet, and now you could just Google and get it on any of the websites. And now we'll be focusing on the waterfall chart, mainly because I was fascinated by the waterfall chart. It is mostly used in while representing financial data. So when you have profits over time, and we usually show running totals, and there has to be negative and some positive values for it to look like a waterfall chart. It is also called a bridge. So basically this visualization, i.e. the waterfall chart, helps in understanding the cumulative effect of sequentially introduce positive or negative values. So now let's get started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drag my order date in my columns, and now I'm going to convert this to months. There's another way of doing this. So you could right click and drag, so that this gives you this option, so you save a step. So that is these small tip in Tableau that you can use to save time. And now that you have months, now I want to see my profit, so I'll drag that to my rows, and now you've got a line chart. Looks good, but this shows me, for individual months. Let's have a cumulative running total calculated. So you come down here on the sum profit, click on the down arrow, come down here to quick table calculations and select running total. Now you've got a running total. There's not much drop. I'd say that there's not much drop, or it's been increasing. So this waterfall chart won't look that good, but nevertheless, we don't have any negative values. What I'm trying to say is we don't have much negative values. You see, so there was a drop over here, but then there's not much negative values. There's no drop. It's continuously increasing. Now let's convert this from an automatic to a bar in our marks card. Let's make it a bar, and as you can see, there is no single negative value. So probably we'll have to, instead of the time series, the month time series, we'll have to take a category or a subcategory to understand, to make it look like a beautiful waterfall chart. And from bar, let's make this into a Gantt chart. This looks good. Now what I want to do is I'm going to drag my profit to my size. Now one issue that is there with this particular drag and drop is that you can see that these all start from a different position. We want some uniformity in terms of a waterfall chart as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a calculated field. So you come to the profit measure, you right click and go to create, and then create a calculated field, and you're just going to create a negative. So let's say waterfall calculation, that looks good, and all you're going to do is add a negative sign and press OK, and you'll see the difference within a second. So what I'll do is I'll duplicate the sheet, okay, and here instead of some profit I'll add my waterfall calculation, and you can instantly see that this looks much better. This looks much better from this one, and there's a reason for that. For example, over here it doesn't exactly start appropriately, and over here you can see that it easily starts here, and you can see that there's a slight increase. So here you see a bar from the bottom, okay, and then here see, because there's not much difference between 2450 and 3312, sorry, 3312 and 3811. Then when it goes to 7300, that is when the bar starts from the top. So we don't want that. Hence this one is how the waterfall chart looks. You could add profit to colors. So this is how it would look, and I know that there are no negative values in this, and we've had a lot of months, so we could make this years as well, but that won't look much. Maybe quarters, yeah, quarters might do. But to have a more effective use of the waterfall chart, I'm going to drag this out, drag the order date out, and I'm going to bring in my subcategory, and I'm going to fit the entire view. Now you see, that this starts from 0. Again, just to show you, if I take out my, if I add my profit directly to the size, you see that it doesn't start from 0, and we would want that the waterfall chart starts from the right from this origin point. Hence we take this out and we drag our calculated field, and you can see that now it starts from 0. It goes up, it goes up, it goes up, slight increase, and keeps going, keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. So here you see some, here is where you see a drop. Okay, majorly here you see a drop, otherwise it's mostly increasing. Now what you want to do is you don't drag your profit to, or maybe, yeah, you can drag your profit to colors, no issues in that. And to give it more of some more referencing or some more visual appeal, what you can do is you can press Control and drag this to the right hand side, and in the second, the bottom waterfall, you could take these out, you could take these two measures out, you could convert this. Okay, so it's a Gantt already. You could increase the size, you could make the color a bit darker, so that's all black, and you could come here, right click and click on Tool Axis. Okay, so now this looks much better. You come here, you right click and you synchronize the axes. Then again, you want to hide this because you don't want to, axes on the left and right. That's why you synchronize. And now you can easily see, yeah, okay, it's already the entire view. I'll rotate these labels, rotate label, and okay, entire view. And as you can see, these Gantt bars, they help us visualize better. So here you see a drop from the previous category across different profits, across profit. Here there's very minute, jump. The running total, there's an increase, and here there's a drop, as you can see. And over here, from, if you have a look at the running from 3,05,000, it goes to 3,04,000, and it falls to 2,86,000. So we've got 3 bookcases, we've got supplies and tables that are doing bad, and the others are doing well in terms of profit. So this is how you create a waterfall chart. And just to show how you can create a better waterfall chart, I downloaded this data set from the super data science website. So we'll be working on that now, so that I'll just give you an example on that. Let's edit this connection, let's go to 12, go back. So this was there on the website, and this is a pretty nice one, this is a pretty easy one, and here what we can do is we can, let's take out order date, let's take out subcategory, let's delete this. These are from the previous data set. Okay, now we've got a date, we drag that to columns, we make it month, and I'll just show you how you do it. I've already given you the in-depth tutorial. Take profit, drag it to rows, do that, right, come here, click on the down arrow. What's happening? Okay, working, yeah. Click on quick table calculations, make it a running total, and here you can see that you've got it starts with a good profit, comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, but in the end eventually there's a high rise in profits in November 2015, and then eventually we end on a good note, we end positively. Now let's convert this to a bar, and as you can see, we've got some downfalls as well. And now let's convert this to a Gantt. Now that we've done this, let's drag a profit to size. But like I said, it doesn't start from zero, so you'll have to create a calculated field. This is from the previous one. This waterfall calculations from the previous sales data. So let's delete that, and let's click on profit, right click, create a calculated field. Let's rename that waterfall calculation. Let's press OK. Take this, drag it to size. And now take this, drag waterfall calculation to colors. And here you can see, one second, I'll drag profit to colors. And here you can see a beautiful waterfall chart. It starts all the way from here and ends here. Now, this is an area that you can focus on, where you had good increase, and these years over here. One second, I press Control Z. Yeah, these years over here is where you had a downfall. Similarly, again over here you had a downfall. Here you had an increase. So you could get a good picture of the whole profit of the running totals for the entire order date. What you can do is you can take a month from here, and you could add your product categories, and you could fit it to the entire view. And here also you can see that it starts, well, actually it starts with negative, the product category baby, and you end with toddler as the highest in terms of profits. Again, here you could also create a dual axis, so you could press Control and drag it to the right hand side, then come to this drop down, take these out, leave just Gantt chart, increase Gantt bars, increase the size, make the color darker, select a black color, and then again you could come here, click on the down arrow, and make these a dual axes. Right click, synchronize the axes, again right click, show, untick show header, and here you have it, a beautiful waterfall chart. Let's go to the presentation view, and this is how it looks. Pretty neat. I hope you learned how to create a waterfall chart in Tableau. And one second, yeah, I hope you learned how to create a waterfall chart in Tableau, and this looks pretty good. I also had to learn this, Tableau. In Tableau, one thing, there are certain steps involved. Unlike Power BI, there are steps involved, but it's mostly to create a visual that where you have all the relevant data. It's a drag and drop. But here, even if you have the relevant data, you need to follow some steps in order to get the desired outcome. So I hope you learned something new. Stay tuned for more content of Microsoft Power BI, Tableau, Excel, and PowerPoint. Thank you.